Everybody ready? Questions for Coach?
I was just going to say, you want to comment on Nikki getting the award for the second?
Well, I mean, happy for her. She played really well at Oakland, and you know, they switched up their defense and put their center on her, who's about 6'3". So I think Nikki hit two or three threes to start the game, which kind of got us going offensively.
Losing at Oakland the way you did after that big win on Thursday, what's the whole mentality of?
Well, I mean, I can say this. I mean, Oakland's a good team. I mean, their record isn't great, but they've also played, 3 or 4 BCS schools that contributed to that. So, and they're very good at home. We didn't have our best mental game down there. So it was disappointing in that sense, but we were down 10 in the second half and battled back and had a shot to tie it at the end and didn't fall. And we're disappointed that we lost, but we got to move on. And I mean, Detroit beat that team. Detroit also beat UIC. They can really play, so we got to forget about that, learn from it, and get ready for Detroit.
John, with so many freshmen, you've played 18 games. That in high school, that's pretty much their season. Is this team maybe getting tired at this point?
I don't think it was a
I mean, not with the Oakland loss, but in general.
Yeah, I don't think so. We've been doing a pretty good job of trying to give them rest when we can, and the league is really good. The league is tough. If you're not ready to play, it doesn't matter who you're playing and what their record is, they're going to beat you. And mentally, we just weren't as sharp as we should have been. We also, if we make our free throws, we win the game too. I mean, we were the #1 free throw shooting team in the country for a while, and I think we shot 63% or something like that. I don't know what it was, 65% from the line that game, and if we make our free throws, we win the game.
Let me rephrase it a little bit. Because you're so young and have 7 freshmen, do you think about maybe them tiring out because the college season is longer than the high school season?
I mean, that happens. We try to pride ourselves on being tough and mentally tough, so hopefully that's not the case. I mean, if you look at it, Nikki played probably the best game on our whole team, and I think India had a pretty good second half scoring the basketball. So, and I think Sarah Cash had a good game too. So those are our freshmen, and they played pretty well. So I don't see that yet. Hopefully we'll just continue to roll through.
All 4 losses are on the road. Do you see an attitude or a mental change when this team plays here opposed to being on the road?
We've won a lot of road games too, so home is always an advantage. We've been having great crowds here. They're energetic. They get us fired up. So it's always an advantage at home. I don't know what our road record is right now in terms of wins and losses, but it's I think we've won more on the road than we've lost, so you can't argue with that, I guess. 6-4 on the road, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Was the most disappointing thing just giving up 85 points?
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was really, we pride ourselves on our defense, and they got about, of their first 5 possessions, they probably had 4 layups, and that gets their confidence going. And from then on, we were playing catch up, and we showed we can score a lot, but we're not going to win games where it's 85-80 or 80-75. We need to keep the game in the 70s, 60s area. That's where we're most effective.
Talk a little bit about Detroit.
Detroit is very good. I mean, they have a lot of players that can shoot the ball. They run like a dribble drive offense, a dribble drive with a ball screen offense where they try to get into the paint, and Reynolds is very talented. Crosby's very talented. They can both handle it. They can both shoot it. They have some quick guards that can get into the paint and create problems. So, they can, again, that's another team that can beat anyone on any given night, and we have to be ready.
Tish missed some action Saturday. Is she okay?
Tish sprained her ankle pretty bad and missed quite a bit of the game. She's back in practice today, but it was feeling okay. India messed up her shoulder a little bit, and she's kind of hit or miss too. So, but those are this time of year. I mean, you're going to have that stuff, and you just got to fight through it.
If you had a game tonight, could they play?
Yes.
Does that mean
on Sarah, you know, to come off the bench, Morgan also?
Sarah played a lot. Sarah played a lot this weekend, and then Morgan didn't travel because she was sick. You know, but it's next person step in and step up and gain time, and you know, that's why everyone practices hard all year. So when you get your opportunity, you got to make the most of it.
You know, most of that bench is very young, but are you still, I don't know if disappointed is the right word, but do you still feel like you need more production from your bench regardless?
It's kind of been hit or miss. You know, I thought Wright State, you know, they came in and played really well. Oakland, it wasn't a great game for our bench, although Sarah Cash played well. You know, hopefully, and like you said, I mean, there's going to be ups and downs with young players, and I think it's been more so with our young players off the bench than anyone else.